They finally released the Epstein files. Years of waiting. And what did we get? Pages of pure black ink, literally rectangles of nothing. And somehow, that tells us everything. Look, I never thought these files would see daylight. And if they did, I expected redactions. But this is something else. We're breaking down 3 things. 1, what was actually in this release and what wasn't. 2, the photos with Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker, Michael Jackson, and why some faces are blacked out while others aren't. 3, why selective censorship might be the most damning evidence of all. Let's get into it. Quick context. For years, the government downplayed these files, called them irrelevant, conspiracy theories. Then, random Friday evening drop, classic news dump timing when they want minimum attention. Disclaimer. Everything here comes from publicly released documents and verified reporting, including Fox News. I'm not making accusations, I'm asking questions that should have been answered years ago. The conflict. So the files are out. Transparency wins, right? Wrong. What they released is hundreds of pages of nothing, full black pages, not some information removed, documents that look like they printed a power outage. Now, redactions to protect victims? Understandable. But according to Fox News, the same protocols protecting victims were applied to politically exposed persons and government officials. Think about that. People in positions of power receiving the same protection as trafficking victims? That's not transparency. That's a cover-up wearing a transparency costume. While documents gave us nothing, they released photos, some genuinely new. Epstein with Bill Clinton, multiple photos, different occasions. Ghislaine Maxwell, Chris Tucker, Michael Jackson. But look closer. Some individuals have faces completely blacked out. Why are certain powerful faces visible while others are hidden? If Bill Clinton appears clear as day across multiple photographs, what justification exists for hiding other powerful figures? Either redaction rules apply consistently, or they don't. This selective approach screams intentional protection for specific people. And yes, Trump appears in some materials too. Framed photos, stored images, nothing major, but he's there. Everyone connected should face scrutiny, regardless of party. In this entire case, private island, private jets, powerful people everywhere, how many faced consequences? 1, Ghislaine Maxwell. And she's reportedly in relatively lenient conditions now. Meanwhile, Epstein died before trial. The powerful men who visited that island, the names and flight logs, the faces and photos, nothing. No trials, no charges. Just redacted pages and selective photo releases that feel like performance, not accountability. Some will say redactions are standard. There are protocols. Fair, to a point. But when protections designed for victims shield politicians from scrutiny, that's not protocol, that's privilege. Victims deserve privacy. Perpetrators deserve exposure. When both get same treatment, the system's working as designed, just not for us. So what do we have? Files with nothing in them, photos with selective censorship, one person imprisoned while dozens walk free. This isn't partisan. This is about power. The Epstein case isn't unsolved because it's complicated. It's unsolved because solving it implicates too many people who matter. These redacted pages aren't hiding information. They are the information. Here's what we know. 1, the released files are useless. Black ink masquerading as transparency. 2, photos selectively censored. Some powerful faces hidden, others like Clinton shown clearly. 3, politically exposed persons got victim-level protection. 4, Maxwell remains the only one punished. Epstein died before naming names. 5, this protection spans both parties. It's about class, not politics. The corruption isn't hidden, it's just redacted. If this helped you understand what's happening, subscribe. We'll keep covering stories mainstream media ignores. Comment below, who's behind those black boxes? Next week, we're diving into the flight logs. Every name, every trip, every connection. See you then.